Yo guys, what's happening? So, yeah, this is a really weird book, and I kind of talked about it a wee bit on. Hold on, actually, I don't think this chat's properly hooked up. I think because it's. Let me just fix this chat first before I threw the screen up. Oh yeah, no, it is working now. So it is. Let me just because it's delayed on the screen, and I like having the chat on the screen. So I do. Let's see, is that gonna work? Right, come on, guys, work with me. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, the title's absolutely cursed, guys. Not gonna lie. Why is the chat box not working? I wonder. All right, okay. I'll turn myself up here a wee touch. 1 second. There we go. Is that any better? What's that like? Yeah, hold on. Let me just see if I can get this chat box working first because it's better to have. I like it working. You know what I mean? It's easier for people that are watching like the stream later down the line. You know what I mean? It comes to. I might just hold on. Why is that not working? Confirmed for Chud. Like you guys will just see this. You know the thing is, I never get sent anything nice. Like that's all I'm gonna say. I never get anything nice in the post. See, whenever people send me stuff, it's always the most cursed shit ever. But again, the company that sent me this, I am a big fan of them. So it's one of those ones where I'm okay with. Look, they sent me a ton of stuff, and I think this is the most like controversial, most like one that's going to get the most amount of people talking. So I thought, you know what, let's do it. And I've actually been running it. Well, I've only ran one session of it, and I really wanted to do like more, but it's not up yet. Like, I don't know what's going to happen here, guys. So I'm just going to have to turn that off, I think. Or actually, you know what? I'll try and make a new one altogether, and then hopefully, if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna new chat box. Right. Oh. One. Okay, let's call it that. And then let's dump you in there. There we go. Yay, we got something going. And then let's go ahead and we'll take the code from here. And we're gonna take it from there. Oh, discard. And then we're gonna dump it in here. And let's see if that works. Yay! Hey, there we go. That's us. We're sucking diesel now, boys. So let me just try and fix the ratio on this and then we'll get stuck in. So 300 by 900. 300 by 900. And ba-ba. That should do the job. Round about like that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's really stormy out. So anyway, look, I'm just going to go ahead and turn the... I'm just going to put the display capture on and let's see what happens. Hold on. Oh, wait, not that one. Yeah, the webcam. Alright, I'll turn this off. Turn that screen off so you can see a bit better. FAECAL lands. It's a little P adventure. And I got I got nothing else to tell you. The cover is vomit ingestion. Let's not kid ourselves. It's actually not nice to even pick up. Not gonna lie, but let's try and see what's inside it. Will we? Hold on. Oh my god, why does this always mess up for me? Anytime I try and do anything, I have it all set up nice, and then whenever I go ahead and actually go ahead to live stream it, it just decides to all change on me. So let's just hope that works. There we go. That looks a bit better now, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a load of shit. Yeah, that's absolutely revolting. I don't really want to keep that on the screen for too long, so I'll just flash between it. Glad I'm broke for fit. Well, do you want to... Well, so, one of the funniest things I thought about this was... So, the author's called... I think it's a pseudonym. I don't know. I like to hope that this guy's actual name is Shatner Turdsmith. Okay, so what does Shatner Turdsmith have to say about himself? So Shatner Turdsmith is is the third name of the author of the Staffordshire fuck Trading Company. That's actually a really interesting book. I really enjoyed that one, but I don't know how much mileage you're gonna get from it. Not gonna lie. It depends on how much you enjoy architecture, guys. I'm not even joking, but it actually is a pretty cool book. If you enjoy architecture and you really like battle maps, I think it's something to check out. But it's kind of expensive, so Anyway, so he did a couple other books for Lamentations. He's any award winning, by the way. And the Midlands setting Lancet. Anyway, Shatner grew up in England in the 1970s, fascinated by throwing horse shit around. As a kid, somehow he grew up to be a responsible adult. In the early 80s, he got involved in role playing games and longed for one day to write an RPG supplement involving the sticky, brown substance from his formative years. Only now has he found a publisher that shares his strange desire to see the thing in print. Well, look, it would be pretty funny. I wish his name was Turdsmith, alright? So yeah, that's what he has to say about himself, and yeah, he's got. I'm going to assume it's fake, because I know that there's. I'm pretty positive that's fake. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't even want to look at it too much. My eyes are bleeding. Yeah. So look, this is a 30-page hardback. So it is. That's one thing I always give Lamentations. They do really good quality, and it's a really tiny thing. But again, I like to have things that'll last. You know what I mean? I really like the idea of being able to buy something and I know I'll have it for the rest of my life, essentially. I don't know how many times you're going to play through this, if I'll be honest with you. It's a bit thin on content, but again, it is quite literally only 40 pages, but it does have a hex map. So far, my players started there. They went to the Dung Tower, and they're somewhere in around here. They're moving over here, so they are. But I don't want to say too much because it looks like a meme. It is. It's a fucking meme. This book survived the reaches of your hands. Means it lasts too long. All right. Okay. Look, it's an adventure, but I feel like not many of you guys are actually going to pick this up. I don't know who this is for. All I can say is I am actually having fun with it, so that's a thing. Even though I didn't think I was. I thought I was like, oh fuck! I just saw it. And I was like, oh, do I really want to check this out? Honestly, see if you're playing. If you wanted to do anything with Nurgle, this isn't a bad place to go. But again, I feel like they made the hex map just a wee bit too big. So let's just go on down. Actually, you know what? I'll just go down. Hex, yeah, there we go. There's a hex map. It's a wee bit cut off, but either way. So, I've got it set up. Oh, here, super chat. Thin on content. All the nutrition has been digested afterwards. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is only 40 pages, but what it does have is decent. You know what I mean? I'm having fun. That's all I can say. And I think this is definitely the type of book that if you pulled this out of the game store, you're going to get asked to fucking leave. You're going to be like, can you please step out the door? Please. No, absolutely not. I don't know, but I give two of my players golden showers on Sunday there, and I don't know, I was having a blast, not gonna lie, guys. Although you kind of need a, because it's essentially it's a pocket dimension, so everything's poo to a certain degree. You fight the monsters you fight are turdlings or other demon monsters in game or game teams. Here, I play over Roll20. It would be very difficult for me to here, you know how expensive it is to send liquids in the post, guys, kind of book you hide from your family and loved ones. Yeah, kind of, not gonna lie. The funny thing is, I was trying to get Teal. So Garbu wouldn't play it with me. Garbu said, "No, James, I'm just not gonna play it." It's like, come on. He's like, "No, James, I'm serious. I'm not gonna play with you." It's like fine then, fine. And then even Teal was like, you can call me a furry on the internet and all that from time to time, but even I have my limits. It's I'm not live streaming it. He's like, Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, sure, why not? I'll join in. You know, you haven't answered the question, James. Where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe. Like I don't want to speculate too much. You know what I mean? So look, let's dive into this. Okay, let's just see what's the book about. As you can see here, 31 pages. It's all right. Like, you know, honestly, the inside of the book isn't as rough as the rest of it. Okay. Oh, but before I forget, I should say I got sent this as a review copy. You can't get this in America yet. You can get it from the EU store, and it's not up on any PDF site yet. I got it sent to me maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I spent 1 week setting up the campaign in Roll20, and we had our first session on Sunday. And then, holy crap, this is real. Yeah, it is. I told you guys this was real. You know, why do you not believe me? Why can't you get it? Well, so you will be able to get it in the US. It's just not out yet. The way Lamentations work is they've got an EU store and an American store, and the American store is like a different warehouse, so it is. So I don't know when that's going to be, not gonna lie, and I don't know when you guys are going to be able to get the PDF. Someone must have thought. Here, it's actually fun. All right, I've actually having a bit of fun running this. Although I will say it's not. Well, you know what? I would say it's not normal what you get from Lamentations, but it kind of is. Not gonna lie. I normally really enjoy Lamentations, and I can't say that I can definitely say that I'm having fun playing this, but it is kind of on like the expensive end, so I don't know. The poo's spread a bit thin on this one. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. So the fecal lands. The shit of the masses has ended up somewhere. Human shit, elf shit, animal shit, monster shit. Everything living defecates. So there is a lot of shit. A continual colossus, putrefied, horrified, stinking profuse of its leaching into the ether every single second. A manifestation on the unheard of fecal lands, a pocket dimension of shit-devouring demons that their minions tasked with the torment and demise of those that are forced or unfortunate enough to stumble here. What's up, shitlords? Yeah. I'm posing for the pics in the live stream. Oh, thanks. Here, I'm not that bad. You know. Hey guys. You know, you can see, like, you know, I've been on camera loads of times, so I have. It's one of those ones. It's actually easier just to record not doing it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's basically the idea. The plot: your party, for whatever reason, has been banished or sent to or somehow arrived in the fecal lands, and the objective is to get out, essentially. And the only way to get out is to defeat the Lord Theseus, I believe his name is. Oh, and yeah, by the way, the only like little food is brooded shitfly eggs. Really, that's about it. That's about it. I'm not even joking. Everything, you're not going to be able to get any food. It's more of a survival. Last year in LA, when I was on the laundry mat, a hobo was decent enough to defecate on a paper plate outside. Imagine that. Easy cleanup. Oh, I feel bad for you guys, not gonna lie. I don't know. I see anytime I hear stories about Los Angeles, it unironically very cyberpunk. Very cyberpunk. I hate this. I really hate this. Yeah, look at it. Look. Okay, I should probably stop that. Alright, we'll get off that. Alright, let's keep going, and let's delve into this anyway. So, like, that's a basic backstory. Somehow you guys have ended up in the fecal lands and you need to get out. It's mostly a matter of survival than anything. Shit fiasco. I've got a great idea. Run this on your upsetting friends, but rename it to the Reddit lands. Nothing would be, honestly, it probably wouldn't be all that different. Not gonna lie. So yeah, this is fecal lands. We've got a big D200 table of hooks and encounters for the hex map. Not gonna lie, they're very scant, but I've had enough to, like, there's enough for me to work with. But one of the things that I love about Lamentations is their detail in adventures, and it's kind of just not here in this one. Whereas, like, that's one of the things I loved about Death Frost Doom or Better Than Any Man and all those sort of ones. Is the artwork safe for YouTube? Yeah, the artwork's actually pretty fine. You know what I mean? I would say that's alright. Like, that is the word facetious. But, like, I'll go back up. So, yeah, we got a D200 table. Bit on the light side. As I say, shit sandwich spread a bit thin, but it's enough. Honestly, I think it would have been better if it was a hex. Like, so I'll show you guys the hex map again. I think it's just done a bit too big. I think if they shrunk it down and condensed what they had and give a bit more, that's personally what I would have went for. Maybe if you even just brought this down to like maybe 10 hexes, you know what I mean? I think you would have had a better product. But, like, again, it's alright. Again, this is a sort of campaign you're only ever going to run once ever. Public restroom expansion for the gas station. Oh, actually, you know what? You could actually do this for the gas station, because there is one where you fall into the toilet, come to think of it, on the gas station. So, that is a thing that we could do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been working on after I finish talking about this book. Does that sound like a deal? I think we'll do that. Yeah, it's a portal. It ends you up in, like, New Jersey. I think it was like it was a parody of being John Malkovich or whatever it was. Anyway, so the D200 table, it's alright. It's a bit scant, but, like, it does the job. Personally, I prefer it to be a bit more condensed, a bit of a solid poo, personally, and then we've got the hierarchy. So a few of these animals are creatures like the cack vultures, dialeoids, pit beasts, excrementors, all that. Like, they don't really exist within the demon hierarchy. Giant dung beetles. Oh, here, by the way, so the players got a load of giant dung beetles, and now they're riding them across the poo wastes. They're pretty happy. They all decided to play as orcs and goblins, so it actually kind of worked really well. So yeah, they're declaring a war across this entire hellscape. I did also say to them, because this is like a pocket dimension and they all landed like randomly, I did say to them, like, if you wanted, you could play stuff from like any setting if you wanted to. Like, if you wanted to do like a Warhammer Fantasy, even Warhammer 40k. The only thing is, I did play this using my own system that isn't out yet, Dice and Demons. Word facetious. Yeah, that's the hot. Well, look, he's got minions called Turdglins, which are essentially, like the putty men from Power Rangers. But is there a full conversion available to play this with Fetal? I mean, it's OSR, so, like, if we go down to the stat blocks are pretty straightforward, so you could run this with any D20 system. So if you wanted to run this with Fetal, I think, what is Fetal anyway? I don't even know what Fetal actually runs on, if I be honest with you. So anyway, so how do you escape? You need to kill Lord Fecal. So by doing so, you can collect all these magic items that will help you defeat him. You could defeat him normally anyway, but he has like regeneration. Fetal is weird. Yeah. James doesn't know Fetal. I do know what Fetal. I just don't know I don't know how to play it. I've never actually looked hard at the goals. I've looked at some of the random tables, guys. Okay. It's not like something like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend a few days reading this 1,000-page tome of erotic literature. Thanks. What I will say is our party currently has the Brass Nail. They've got that. I don't want to say anything else though. They did this one, the Dung Tower. They had fun, so they did. Pretty much the Turdglins are like putty men, so they just destroyed them, and then they used the dung beetles as like chariots. No, not chariots. Steeds. Yeah, dung beetle steeds. Let's call them that. The dung knights. Yeah. So there's a handful of. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's about 6. No, there's 7 then in total. Yeah, mites. Yeah, let's call them mites. So there's about 7 like detailed locations. Did he actually play? Yeah, I played this with a few guys that I play with normally. Like, the only one that didn't, the only ones that said no was Mittens because it was during the daytime for him because he's American. We started the game at like 8 p.m. GMT time, like my time. So like, what's that to like Americans? I think he's EST. So like, that's like 3-4 o'clock. You know what I mean? Can say. Lizzie also got panic. No, no, not Obunga, not Obunga. Just yeah, I did play with friends. Just some of them refused. Okay, one of them. There was only one that backed out for being discussed, and that was Garblu. And then the other one said, "No, I'm going to go play with my kids." He did sound like he was up for it though. He did seem very keen on it, but it wasn't until like a few days before that he backed out. So anyway, again, these aren't really dungeons per se. They're very light. You could do like 2 of these a session. Honestly, it's more a matter of getting to them. I've enjoyed it so far, so I haven't finished yet. I might give you guys an update. Hello from Dublin. Love your stuff, you nerdy fella. Please don't. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I haven't uploaded thingy yet. You guys will find out if any of you guys are on Gumload for Terminal Online, Unhinged and Uncensored. We did, the love hate map. Let me see if I can get it up here. No, I don't have it. No. Either way, that's the thumbnail, so it is for the video, but I don't have it on me. Sorry about that, but yeah, you guys will hear some. Look, I don't know about Dublin. I miss the place. I feel like no, I'm gonna get into a rant about how bad Dublin is. All right, James hasn't finished yet. He's backed up. Oh, thanks. G. Anyway, so look, we've got a few locations. You deal with that. What monsters do we have? We've got the bloated shitfly, the bloated shitfly maggot, excrement golem. That's my weapon of choice for pretty much. I haven't actually been using the stat blocks because they've kind of only been like guides, because I've been using You Miss Dublin. Good lord, I miss what Dublin used to be. I miss Dublin in like the late 90s, early 2000s, before it got like encrusted with like grime and turned into like London 2 essentially. That's the easiest way to put it when it comes to Dublin. It's still a lovely city though to visit. Like, it does have some really good sightseeing and what have you, but that's look. I'll get done for hate speech. Get me out of here. Yeah, well, everyone that I know, a lot of people that I know that have lived in Dublin for a long time are leaving. That's all you can really say. So we've got the poo golem, an egg collector, a poo goblin, a poo starfish, a dung beetle, one human, and he's from London. Which I thought was really funny. So Gloth is a filthy thin human who was teleported here accidentally 2 years ago and has somehow survived. He lives in a deep cave feeding on a supply of filtered urine and subterranean silverfish. Using dung beetle carapace and pincers, he has fashioned a sword and some armour to protect himself. Gloth is desperate to leave the fecal lands and will offer to help the PCs in exchange for help getting home. When first encountered, Gloth has a 5% chance of having recently discovered and cannot yet fully understand the fecal lands tone, assuming the player characters don't already have. You do get him. Where did it said he was from London in one of these? Where was it? It doesn't say it there. It's like, anyways, because again, Lamentations is set in like real world, but like magic exists, so like, all that sort of thing. So that's the only like reference to like Lamentations essentially in this. We've got a type 3 shit demon. Oh my god, he's a type 3. He's a type 3. A beast pit. That's probably the only monster that's not poo related. The piss. Jeez, James, is this how you spend your time? Yes, it is. Okay, look, this is what I learn. All right, this is what I'm currently learning. Okay, yeah, type 3. Oh my god, shit. Oh, no. We got a type 3 in here. Here we got a Tartgun. Only a type 2. Essentially Putty Man. Use some fur, you're gonna run this and whack it furiously the whole time. Oh no. Don't show it again. I will show you it again. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Anyway, so like this is the monsters you get on it, which I don't think's too bad for all the size of it. Dreadmaster, and I don't really get the artwork for this one. Is he like huffing and shit? I thought he was like huffing his own farts, but Megan says he's like drooling, so he is. So I don't really know, if I'll be honest with you. It's pretty low level adventure because, like, the biggest boss here, what's his armor? 18. He's got 45 hit points. He's got a great axe that's plus 2, resistance to magic and what have you. So, like, I suppose, like, for OSR, he's quite difficult. But, like, once you get through all this, if you survive the landscape, you shouldn't have any difficulty dealing with him if you have all the magic items. No great mighty poo. Oh yeah, no, actually there isn't. Well, you got the Dialeroid, you know. Oh wait, you do have the fecal dragon, so like that's a thing. Dreadlord, come yeah. No, it's only poo. You need to understand this. This is a poo only adventure, guys. You know. Some size comparison. It's kind of handy, you know. That's a like and then we've got the. I'll slide this across, and then this is the Fortress of Lord Fecal at the back. This is something that I always love about Lamentations, so don't worry, I'm going to open it. So they have they always make good use of the first page on the hardback. So the first one here is the hex map, and then the last one is this big one. Because honestly, there's nothing worse than a spread in the middle of a book, because it always how the fuck do you know what I mean? You have to really push it down to see it properly, you know what I mean? So I always like that they do that. That's always nice. I don't really know what else to say about this book, not gonna lie, because that's pretty much it. It is only 30 pages. I don't know if you're gonna get much mileage out of this. Oh, another Shatner, very cool. Just bought the gas station. Hope it's bussing. You need an option to mushroom stomp your books for real. What does mushroom stomp mean? I'm not sure what that means. You know what? I might show you guys something that I'm working on. So I am working on redesigning my website, and hopefully it'll be. Let me just go here, and you guys. I'll just show you guys it real quick, but it's not started. It's not public yet. View your store. Here we go. So this is what it's looking like at the minute. So, here we got a meme feed, which I thought was kind of cool. So I plugged in my Instagram to it, so it works pretty well. So it does, Hey, you like that? I thought that was pretty good. And then I'm talking to, then I've got gallery and all that sort of stuff. I need to set that up. Some channel leaders, Garblues links, R links, terminal online stuff, and then. Yeah, I think it's coming along pretty nicely, so it is. And also I've got it set up so it automatically sends the book or the PDF now. But it's gonna take me forever to upload all of these. So that's just something I've been working on in the background. It's probably gonna take me a while. Oh, and you know what else? I'll show you guys while I'm here. Let me go on Kickstarter and I'll show you guys the book that I'm working on. It's done. It's just I'm stuck doing all the stupid shit. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones where, I'll put in the link, so I'll here, and then I'll get to this story section, and then I'll hit preview, and then I can drag it over here, and then you guys can see it. So this is what it looks like at the minute. I'll copy the link and I'll dump it into the chat. So I will. But essentially, it's a book of paper minis. Let me actually open them up. I'll just show you guys the fucking paper minis because that'll be a lot easier, wouldn't it? Let's see. Here we go, the Google Drive. And then if I open this up, here we go. So you're getting a silly amount of paper minis. You get over 500 in it. But I'll just show you guys what the Kickstarter is about. So if you're interested in it, I would say full because it's a $5 off or 25% off. for the first 100. That's something that I kind of fucked up on. I don't know. It's one of those ones. If you guys are interested, I'm gonna leave this for like a full video. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's like if you want, like, I want to do something that's like cheap because I've forever gotten people saying to me, "Oh, I really want to play with models, but models are just far too expensive. They take too long. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to paint all that sort of stuff. So I think this is like the best workaround. Does that make sense? And you get a ton. I think I did the math. So, yeah. So what's that calculator? Let's just go on, and then how many do we have? So we've got. Sorry, 5, 7, 6 divided by 25 equals. Oh, that's not the long way around. James math, am I right, guys? Either way, it's about 3p. What is well, that's if we get all the stretch goals. The stretch goals go up to 10,000. But again, it's one of those ones like we'll just find out and see. I don't really want to talk about it too much here because this video's not about this. This video's about the poo adventure. You know what I mean? So like, yeah. Let's before I get confused and I go off on tangents. Let's get that off. Quick math. Yeah, no, it's like, ugh, don't put me under pressure. Don't make me do math equations in front of people, guys, please. 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 Stretch goals. Well, yeah, I do, but the thing is, the artist has already, like, done them, essentially. Like, they're all done. Like, it's not, like, extra work or anything. It's just adding more pages, essentially. You know what I mean? So, like, this is kind of like, it's, you know what I mean? I've got no opinion on the thing, like, when it comes to stretch goals on this one, but I'm not. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. You guys have been asking for it for ages. What do you guys just want to see some of the stuff that I'm working on? So let me go on. Let me open up. I'll show you because this is going to be going live like very soon. But I don't know why. It's one of those ones. I'm waiting on stupid stuff. It's constant, just stupid stuff that I'm waiting on. So that there's a Dyson Demons. I don't really want to show off too much of it, but like just to give you guys an idea of what you're getting. So this is the free one that I'm going to be giving out. Although one of the things that I'm thinking about is, so I give away Death March for free. So I have, and the reason why I put it out was to gather feedback. Yeah, but I've got I've had like well over like 1,000 downloads of Death March. It's probably more. It's actually closer to 2,000 at this point. But it's just not fucking up. You know what I mean? Would you ever evolve anything? Well, I was like, look. Do you want to see something bad that I kind of got carried away with? Do you want to see something that I got really carried away with, guys? When it comes to mythology, right? I fucked up and I made a mistake whenever I started working on the. So this is the meme doc for Dyson Demons, and it's a wee bit out of date, so it is, right? But Monster Manual, yeah. So let's go down the Monster Manual. So look, this is the A's. That's all the A's. Oh, we're on B now. All right. Oh, still on B. Oh, we're on to C here. Oh, D. We're on to D. E, F, nice. G, H, I. J, K. Oh, J wasn't big. Where's if you got us this time? Yeah, pretty much I fucked up, guys. I'm probably not gonna end up doing. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna move a ton of these because it's just not gonna happen. It's just too much. Oh, do you want to see what you missed? Oh, I'm on. I shouldn't be doing that on this page. I need to be on this one. Wait, it's this one. Boo, 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 boo. Whoa, the poo book. Woo. Pretty much, yeah. Look, I'm working on a ton of stuff, but I'm bottlenecked by artwork and about really like the problem is I've got a like so what's my pipeline like, not to use the poo analogies too much, but at the minute, so this paper model Kickstarter, it's pretty much ready. I just need to take promo pics, and that's about it, and then it's as far as I'm concerned, it's good to go. It just needs promo pics, and I would like to try and get like more people following it, because again it is very very experimental, and I don't know if it's going to sell, but if it does sell, then I'm probably going to include something like this on every book going forward. You know what I mean? Or even if it's like a couple printout sheets. You know what I mean? I think it would be a pretty sweet add-on, because see, getting models commissioned costs an absolute ton. You know what I mean? The James story. Oh no! Oh no! So yeah, I'm pretty much bottlenecked. So I'm gonna be doing paper minis. That's pretty much done, and then after that, I think it's gonna be Class War. I've been sitting on that book for 3 years now. It was actually, I would say it was like 98% finished, the writing, and then the OGL happened. And then like okay, put it like this: I started writing Class War before Ozzy was born. You know what I mean? Like, you know what, Ozzy turned 2 like a couple of weeks ago. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones. I feel like it's at that point where I'm just doing stupid shit. The writing is finished. I just need artwork and have it formatted, and that's it. And then I can just, you know what I mean? It feels like it's just sitting on my desk, and I've spent so much time working on it, and I actually really enjoy it. And I'm surprised no one has done like a battle royale tabletop game before. You know what I mean? What's Ozzy's middle name? No, he doesn't have a middle name, so he doesn't. Me and Megan both don't have middle names, so you know it's one of those ones. So yeah, what else is next? So Class War, and then I really want to. Here, I'll show you some artwork for. Nah, I need genuine. If you guys can give me like actual. There we go. So this is some work I got for a demon for Death March, right? So that's the first one of it, and then this is without beard, and then we got one with beard sweaty, and then we got one with titties, and then we got one without titties. Oh, is that not going to load? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? I'm kind of feeling like beard and titties. I don't know. I think it's funny. I really like this one. Booba, ooh, booba. Yeah, these gotta be the most unattractive titties I've ever seen in my life. Not gonna lie, guys, it's absolutely revolting. You know. But again, it is supposed to be a demon, so like, you know, I like the unnerving factor to it. You know. I've seen worse. Yeah, you probably have. Not gonna lie. Also, we're probably gonna be having like tentacles coming out of that like gaping hole in the middle. So there you guys go. So anyway, what y'all? Again, like one of the things is I'm kind of stuck with just artwork. You know what I mean? Oh, also I got a new formatter to work for Death March, and he's worked on some really big books. So he has I would argue, some of the most beautiful RPG books ever. So I mean, like, we'll see what he does with this. You know what I mean? I'm really looking forward to seeing how he does it, and it's for a really reasonable price for his quality. Like, it's one of those ones like you pay you pay for what you get. You know what I mean? And I think this guy is pretty good. Strong and brave tentacles, James. You're supposed to make it less attractive. Stop posting lust-provoking images. Stop. Just stop. Okay, look. So okay, let me get that off screen at least. What's the book? I've already like I don't want to go back over it, but I don't know. Let me get it up here. I'll get it up on thingy. I'll show you guys where you can get it. So it's in the link down below on the live stream. So if I pull it up, yeah, this is the only place you can get it at the minute. Yeah, you can only get it from the Lamentations EU store. Let me see if you can get it from the American one. So that's Flame Princess. Oh no, I'll need to go on. American store. Hold on. Alright, here we go. Yes store. Alright, so this is the Yes store, and as far as I'm seeing, they don't have it. So I have made a mistake of buying the Warhammer Fantasy Globe. I don't know. I haven't actually got it, if I'll be honest with you, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, this is the that guy, like this guy's got this book. It's the same author that wrote that book, and that book's actually pretty good. But again, it's one of those ones where I don't know how much mileage you're going to get out of it, because I mean, it's a map of book, like, you know, it's a big book. It's a book of maps, you know. So one of those ones. But yeah, so how much is it? 27.50 euros. There's only 331 of them available, so that's a thing. I don't know who would be overly keen on this. All I can say is I am having fun running it. If I could give it a rating, I don't even know if I could give it a rating, because I didn't really think I was going to enjoy this book, not going to lie. I just kind of looked at it and I was like, that's absolutely fucking disgusting. How many dollars is this Feces book? It is 37.50. So I'll just dump that into the chat. Yeah, might be implying something. Well, it's EU store, so like, you know, if you're Europort, you can get it. I don't even think it's up on thingy yet. I don't even think it's up on drive-through. Let me just check here 1 second. Where's the title? I can copy and paste. There we go. FAECAL Lands. Let's see what if it comes up on drive-through for me here 1 second. Actually, no. If I just go on Lamentations. And then I'll see if they have what's on their new category. Newest. No, they don't have it yet. That's their last release of stuff. So it's not up yet, it looks like. So yeah, sorry, Americans. Yeah, 7, 9, 11s IGN. Honestly, I don't know how the fuck you would like. What do you really say about this book? It's kind of fucked up, but at the same time, it's kind of funny. And like, you know, I have been having fun running it. So I couldn't say that I couldn't say that it's bad. It might be a bit on the expensive side, and it might, like, you know, it is only 30 pages. You could probably finish it in, I would say, like, you know, if you really went at it, you could do this book in like maybe 5 sessions. So you could, like, if you really like, the first session we had was only 2.5 hours long. So like, you know, if you're averaging like 4-hour sessions, you could do this in 5 hours or 5 sessions easily enough. It's not actually that, like, you know, it is taking the piss for the most part, you know what I mean? Like, it's more centered on like comedy, if I be honest with you, but can't get the book yet. We'll have to be satisfied with dressing as the Fellowship of Roderigs and wandering around San Francisco. Oh no, yeah, that. Oh, you poor things. But yeah, it's alright. It's better than what I expected. I really don't have anything else to put on it. Overall, it's pretty vomiting the cover. But that's probably the worst part about the book, not gonna lie. I don't know about you guys, but I can't jack into this. This isn't gonna work for me. That's like a speed gun at Bulger. Perfect timing after all. Anyway, so I think that's where I'm gonna love using reviews. I wanna do more live streams because I really enjoy doing them, and I want to spend more time actually talking about books and stuff. Lamentations, let me see, do I have it here? Oh no, it's downstairs. Like, they sent me a big stack of books. I'll get it up here I'll show you. I posted it on Twitter the other week, so I did, or whenever it came in. I'll show you guys the books, and if you guys want, you guys tell us what one you think you want to hear the most, like, you know, what you guys want to hear about next. Let me just get it here. Oh, here we go. So this here is the books that they sent me, and I got that yellow one. Yellow. It's pretty much like Arthurian Harry Potter. It's alright. It's the only one out of the only other one that I've fully read. It's alright, but honestly, I've got no interest in learning like a wizard skill. So yeah, it's the stuff in it you could use. The next one up is Galileo 2 Judgment Day, which is like a parody of the Terminator. I haven't read it yet, so I don't really have anything to say about it yet. Fecal Lands, I've enjoyed it more than what I expected. That's all I can tell you. Thingy to Norway, haven't read that. Do Not Accept This Quest, I have read some of it, and it looks like a pretty nice wee simple quest. I don't really want to spoil it too much because it is a short adventure, so like, you know, there's only so much you can talk about it. And group of Peacocks. Meanderings of the Mind, I haven't read that one yet. Winnie the Shit, I think it's funny that there's two Pooh featuring adventures there. Winnie the Shit is kind of like a parody of Winnie the Pooh, but like like Christopher Robin's like retarded or something, and the animals are like summoned by, like, well, they're not summoned, but like they're mutated by a wizard. I haven't fully read it. I've only read a few pages of it, so I can't really say too much. And then Temple of the Worm, which I have not read at all yet. So this is what I got sent for free, guys. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. Any questions, let us know real quick before I head. And all I'm gonna do is throw this up. Oh. Yeah, I am interested in the Burger Punk book, but things have moved about a wee bit. So like, I'll show you guys the Burger Punk, what we've got. How does that sound? Oh, my throat. Fuck me. Where is Burger Punk? Planet of the Hogs. Battle Royale, Dice and Demons. Oh, there we go. Burger Punk. Right, where on earth is the dock? General. Is it in the general? Alright, here we go. Right, so this here is what we've got for Burger Punk so far, and it's a group effort. But like, you know, again, it's one of those ones, like, you know, we're all working on different projects, so I'll just show you what's going on. Potato Boy, I hate the Antichrist. Good comment. So I'll just show you guys what we've got so far. So I designed this hex map of the US. It's going to be massive, so that should be fun. I haven't put in all the hexes as of yet, but you can see that the hex map's pretty big. The hexes are scaled to about 100 miles, roundabout 100 miles each hex. So like, you know, I think there's be a lot of mileage in this book. Fuck me, my throat, guys. I'm not used to doing all this talking and shit. But anyway, I'll just show you guys what we have. So typical contents: 46 pages of lore and setting with art. Oh yeah, it's gonna be spread out, so it is. It's gonna be, well, you guys will just find out. I don't want to say too much. Some stuff about lore. We've got a timeline. So the way we're doing Burger Punk is, it's our world. It's the same world that we live in, except the timeline splits in 1946. And I was thinking that the perfect cutoff would be the Berlin airlift. It kind of just fucks up, essentially, and so you get like World War III actually happens, you know, which of course changes the trajectory of the world we live in today. Essentially, like, you know, what happens if the Cold War changed an awful lot? You know what I mean? So yeah, we've got a lot there. Actually, I'll show you one thing that I thought was really funny. Garbu did it. PMC Group, China develops. I think it's 1994, is it? The great Canadian maple shortage begins, draining the strategic maple reserve, leading to riots across the nation. Oh, here we go, 1995. The Back Alley Boys, an all-male pop star group, is found guilty of cannibalism. I don't know, it's stupid shit like that we were putting in. Of course, argued in the comments. Let's see what else. Culture, slang, blapcore, religion, burger punk core rules. This kind of could do with being updated a bit. Essentially, they're adapted from. Well, it's the same basic core as Death March, if I be honest with you. So, like, it's not too different. Essentially, it all works on like a difficulty score. You know what I mean? Like a difficulty challenge, and you just go against it. Yeah, going to head combat, critical tables, big art page, decent chief in America. Well, look, we'll see. Classes. Hold on, So the only class that I've done anything for, I did this, was the crackhead. The crackhead specialist can find a bike to steal within 1 minute or 10 lines in urban environments. So I thought that was pretty funny. Because I was talking to Megan and I got the idea for like that. There was like that RPG that was called Kids on Bikes or whatever, and it was like kind of based off of Stranger Things. So I wanted to make my own version, and it was going to be crackheads on bikes. But Megan was like, "No, James, that's far too offensive." I was like, "Right, okay, you know what? It's going to be a class then." Have you guys ever thought of making a political map for the? Well, yeah, it will be. It will be. Again, this is really far because like this, we plan on this to be like a full book. This is what we've got so far. So class features: crack energy while intoxicated by meth. Gain a +3 to all dex or dex strength intimidation based charisma rules. Mind door hallucinations. Your mind is open to portals to the other. You may pull items back to your scene, piercing the veil. Again, you can like talk to machine elves, pickpocket, vanish, that type of shit. What do we have? Streamer. Oh yeah, we got live streamers and stuff like that. So I think like look, you guys will see. Managers, of course. Rat Rangers. What else do we have here? Highwayman. These are all like most of those are like stand-ins, so they are. Weapons. We've got these could be really updated, so they could be because I've went a bit mad with how the weapons work in Dice and Demons, and I would like to bring that across to this. I really want like more specials to have. More ranged weapons. What else do we have? Oh, here we go. Yeah, some weapon attachments, some basic stuff, some different ammunition. A lot of this stuff you can find in like other like cyberpunk style games anyway. I don't know, like the problem is a lot of people are going to compare it to cyberpunk but it's not cyberpunk. You know what I mean? So either way, that's what we got at the minute. Some armor, cyberware. I think we could do a lot better. You know what I mean? What about paladins? Well, you could do like corpo, corp doom death squads. You know what I mean? Like what do you call that? Like wolf thing? The one with like they've got like the helmets with like the thingy masks and all that. We could definitely do like a paladin of sorts for like the fuck. Oh my god, head blank. Burger Punk. We don't have paladins currently in Dice and Demons, but I don't really want to talk about that too much. And then we've got the hex map. Could easily incorporate into. I think it probably could. It probably could work as like a random generator for it. But yeah. So again, all these are gonna be. Oh, so what hex is this? So this is 2218. Let's see. Where's 2218? 2218 22, so it's here, so it is. I'll zoom in. I know I need to I'll change that capture card, so there we go. Is that gonna work? Yeah, so 2218. Can any of you guys tell me where that is? 2218, so it's that one there. Where is that? So that's Texas, isn't it? But I don't know, like is it like Dallas or somewhere? If any of you guys can tell us what city that is, I am not sure. Yep, 2218. After declaring itself a country, the new Republic of Texas makes itself a corporation haven. Fecal grounds. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like I probably shouldn't be showing you guys too much of this. Monster Manual, pretty much easy stuff. Corp PMC, Hue Gunship. This is stuff that I took from Classworks, what is actually come to think of it. And seat hook generator, so it's a like how do you make a you know what I mean? How do you generate all this sort of shit? I think it works pretty well. Mission generators. So who got you the job? Promise for a reward, obtaining a higher position. Oh no, never mind. What is the job? These are kind of done in. Not gonna lie, I need to reformat all this stuff. Random items. Like it's just it's pretty bare bones. Not gonna lie, for what we've got. I think it's gonna be a while before this ever sees the light of day. Burger Punk. So is this your game or is it Fecal Lands? No, this is. I finished talking about it. It was just because someone asked me in the comments. This is Fecal Lands, but I've already talked about it, so I don't really want to go too much into it. You know what I mean? Just because I've already spoken about it. I'm kind of more just lapping up the stream at this point. You know what I mean? But yeah, I need to get back into stupid simple game systems after many. Yeah, that's why I will really want to focus more on that sort of stuff. That's correct. I know it is. It's hypercurse, so it is. But yeah, here before I go views and leave views, definitely if you're interested, I'm gonna do an actual video talking about this. But if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. Pretty much, you're not gonna get cheaper paper minis unless you do it all yourself. I mean, Google Images does exist, so you can create these yourselves. But you know, it's one of those ones like, you know, if you're interested in it, it is a hefty book. It weighs a ton. It's near enough 1 kg. So what's that? 1 kg, £2. For Americans, that's 2.2 pounds. Well, like we'll find out. It's one of those ones. I want to get stuff out though, because the problem is, see, when it comes to like lighting stuff, I'm forever like, I jump about an awful lot. So I'll show you guys one of the things that I've been working on. Again, I probably shouldn't be showing you guys any of this stuff, but like, hey. So the way Dice and Demons works is it doesn't have like a fixed setting. The idea is I put out the rule book, and I just do like settings. So this is like meant to be drag and drop. So this is like a Darklands. So like essentially not Mordor. So anyone that ever has any form of like any game ever could easily drag and drop this into their existing game. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the idea of what I'm going for. And I've only been working on this the last few days, but I've actually got a lot done. So like, we've got some extra classes, a Slaver, it's Slash Warrior, the Vark Lighter, Engine Seer, and Source of Kharkov. There's a lot of inspiration, let's just say, from the Chaos Dwarves. Let's go for the releases that we've got here. So Troll, Undead, Hell Touched, which is essentially just Demon, Dwarf of Kharkov, Orc of Zargmarth, Goblin of Bardur, and Dark Elf. One thing I will say is one of the places that I have is the Isles of the Martyr. I was kind of like, how do I call it? The Isle of Little St. James. But I was like, what's another word for saint? Like martyr, So like, you guys might see some Epstein references in here when the time comes. But the only bit that I've actually like done a lot of is the skeletal world serpent. So it's like, one of those like big, huge, dead bodies. You know what I mean? Like the it's like stretched out for like miles and miles. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, that's the idea, because the thing is, like, why would you? I like the idea of having stuff that's drag and drop, so it means even if you guys aren't playing Dice and Demons, it means you guys can still like enjoy the stuff. Like, this stuff is going to be designed for Dice and Demons, however, it's meant to be able to, like, anything can be dragged and dropped. So this is actually design number 2, so it is. The first one that I'm working on is It's more. Think of it like the northern barbarians, or not the like the Mongols or whatever. It's about like essentially invasion of like beastmen or Amazonians or like the evil people from the steppe, the evil nomadic tribes of the steppe have confederated. So like anywhere like any second could have like a grassland. You know what I mean? You can easily drag and drop any form of tundra or grassland into any setting, and oh no, um, not inherently tied to any particular. Yeah, essentially, yeah. So it's like Dungeon Crawl Classic, where it doesn't have a direct setting per se, but I am going to make a ton of supplements, which are meant like they're designed for it, but they are meant more in a way of anyone can use them. Does that make sense? Like that's the basic gist of what I want to do with Dice and Demons. I just want to really work on like supplements and stuff, so it's like stuff that anyone could work on. So like for instance, let's say you want to do the not Viking Isles, you want to do the not wherever, you know what I mean. You want to do a bit of a Greek setting. There we go. Drag and drop that in. Let's do like a Athens hex claw, whatever. You know what I mean. You just dump that down. Amazons being invaded by Amazonians. Can you imagine? Oh, maybe. But yeah, like I need to do a different live stream talking about all this sort of stuff because it's a bit of a nightmare trying. I need to do live streams of like, or you know what I really need, like a blog of sorts where I can just like write down what I'm working on, what points I'm up to. I wouldn't be opposed to like making these like documents public, so you guys can read them, like and whatnot. But again, at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that might change at any time, and it gets a bit messy. You know what I mean? Whenever everything's public all the time, you know what I mean? All right. Well, also like some of the stuff is like bring death snoo. Well, here, let me get it up here. I'll show you guys the other one. Where is it? I dumped it into. Let me just see the other one. So, oh, here we go. Sorry, this is going to take me a wee second. Oh, here we go. So the Eastern Barbarians. So this is the basic idea. So, it's a wee bit behind the Eastern Steppe. I haven't done half as much for this one, but that's kind of like the basic idea. At the moment, this was the first one I started doing, but then it looks like the Darklands is probably going to be up first. But the idea was for this one, the Eastern Barbarians was like well, the idea of like evil horde invading the lands, like you could definitely make goals for that, or you could even like set up like maybe like short skirmish style goals, like like maybe like bring battles into it, or like you can do you do a lot. Blog Spot is still a thing, I believe. Still leads some of these sites, but they're mostly for Oldhammer. Yeah, well, here I am working on my own site. I'm making a new one because the old one is kind of like ran its course. Well, it's not that it's ran its course. It's just it needs a lot of work, and there's tons of stuff. This is going to take me ages to do. You know what I mean? It's going to take me a long time before it's all set up, but it's got a lot of features that I really like. You know what I mean? That, and also I can get like random generators. So for Dice and Demons, you just click onto this, and then I'll show you an example. So Thingy's got one. So expert. So the basic expert is doing the artwork for Thingy. He's doing the dice work for what do you call it? Oh, Death March. Sorry, my brain's gone. But anyway, he's made his own random character generator for his game. So again, like you can just spam that. I'm hoping for something that's a wee bit nicer. I'm hoping for it to have like the character sheet built in, and you guys can just like click download. You know what I mean, or generate a new character. You know what I mean, and you can just do whatever. I just want it to be really accessible for people. You know what I mean, like that's the biggest point. I really want it to be accessible. And for that, I do think Dice and Demons, I'm gonna probably do like the PDF is probably always gonna be at least free. You know what I mean? Just because I would rather people actually like check it out. You know what I mean? Like a punch card character. Yeah, exactly. Like there's something you can just like easily download. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I need some random characters real quick. Just go on the site and download whatever. You know what I mean? So it's easy for like people that are interested in playing the system. They could then go ahead and be like, "Yeah, look, what do you want to play? Here, there you go. There's a character sheet. Work away." You know what I mean? That's the idea. That's what I want to try and do because I get the biggest problems when it comes to like other role playing games. It's convincing players to actually get on board. So if I can make it as easy as I can for the players and the DM, then like I think we'll be flying. You know what I mean? That's the basic idea behind it. And again, by focusing on settings per se, like drag and drop style settings, like I'll show you an example. So, let me see if I can find it here. Oh, here we go. This is it. Yeah. So I know it's from at it, but like leave it be. So like I could easily do something like this. Oh, we've got the trade port, the marble palace, the buried statue, the geometric tombs. You know what I mean? Of course, I want to do stuff that's a bit more interesting than that. But again, like you get the concept. Like the idea that anyone could have the gate or the goons or the meat mouth. You know what I mean? Like this is stuff that are going to exist in most people's games. So why not design stuff that is very very or grim, castle grim? You know what I mean? You guys get exactly what I'm going for. The idea that anyone could just go ahead and use this stuff. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna love using reviews. I'm gonna do a different live stream actually going over a lot of this stuff because I've really like skimmed it hard. You know what I mean? But yeah, this book is a thing that exists. I don't have anything else to say on it. If you want to pick it up, go for it. You'll probably get a good few laughs out of it. But it is kind of small. It's alright. That's all I can put on it. It's like I'm having fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually having fun running it. So like I can't really say too much bad about it. But like, why does it exist exactly? I don't know. So look, I hope you guys enjoyed, and look, I'll see you next time. All right. Actually, you know what? I'll answer that question. So, one of Megan's niece was lying the other day, and she's only like 8, and I said, "Oh, do you want to see this book that I got?" And I just handed it to her, and she was like, "James, that is. Why do you own this?" I was like, "It was given to me. Why? Who give this to you?" I was like, "Look, because like the way I do like YouTube and stuff." She's like, "Yeah." It's like, yeah, well, people sometimes send me stuff to like talk about online, and then she was like, "James, you're really weird, you know that?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." Anyway, look, hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you next time, alright?